Warioba's Annemarie Wiley is headed for tumor surgery. Starring in episodes of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills isn't the only thing on Annemarie Wiley's mind right now. Her health is also taking up a lot of her focus these days. That's because she revealed that she's headed for surgery soon enough. Doctors discovered a tumor in her body, and she's taking the necessary steps to keep herself healthy. These are the details, including everything she's openly shared so far on social media. Annemarie Wiley has opened up about her surgery. Annemarie isn't keeping her fans and followers in the dark about the health issues she's facing. In an Instagram video, the reality TV star revealed that doctors will be removing a tumor from her gallbladder and gallstones. Annemarie explained, "The gallbladder will be coming out very soon. The surgeons were very concerned about there being tumors on my liver, so we had an MRI last week, and the MRI did not show any visible tumors or anything anywhere else." She filmed the video while walking on her treadmill and went on to note that she's feeling super optimistic. According to her, so are her surgeons. Her lengthy Instagram caption is filled with high vibrational energy, directed toward all the people who've been supporting her along the way. She wrote, "So what does Annemarie's future on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills look like at this point? It turns out that she wasn't invited back for season 14 of the hit reality TV show. That was announced way before this health update. She only appeared in one season of the show, and it's unclear why she hasn't been invited to return." In a now-deleted Instagram post she shared in March via Deadline, Annemarie wrote, "Based on Annemarie's current health situation, it's arguably a good thing she doesn't also have to juggle the stresses of filming reality TV show. The schedule that comes along with filming reality TV shows tends to be tough. You must be available to film loads of scenes at different times throughout each week." Annemarie Wiley had spent her life in hospitals. First, as a nurse anesthetist, she had been the one ensuring patients were safe during their most vulnerable moments. Then, as a doting wife and mother, she had been the rock of her family, balancing the chaos of home life with the precision of her career. But now, as she sat in a sterile examination room, the beeping monitors and cool scent of antiseptic no longer signified her role as a medical professional. Now she was the patient. The news had come swiftly, a shocking twist in a life she had always approached with logic and composure. A tumor. The word echoed in her mind as she clutched the hem of her designer blouse, her breath unsteady. The Beverly Hills sunlight streaming through the hospital window felt cruel, as if the world outside continued in its glittering, diamond-encrusted perfection, while hers had just crumbled. She had joined the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills expecting drama, fights over dinner parties, whispered betrayals, extravagant vacations gone awry. But not this. Not the kind of drama that made your hands tremble when you reached for your phone, that made you wonder if you'd see another season, another chapter. The cameras weren't rolling now, but the reality of her situation was sharper than any Bravo-edited confrontation. "Mrs. Wiley," Dr. Patel said, his voice calm but serious, "we'll need to operate soon. The tumor is pressing against vital structures. I won't sugarcoat it. This is a major procedure. But you're strong and you have an excellent team." Annemarie nodded, willing herself to absorb the information clinically. It was a defense mechanism, one she had mastered in her medical career. Don't panic, stay rational. But she wasn't just a medical professional in this moment. She was a woman with a family, with dreams, with a life she wasn't ready to let go of. The ride home was quiet, even with the soft hum of traffic along Sunset Boulevard. She clutched her phone but hadn't yet opened the messages from her Warioba's castmates. Some had already heard the news, thanks to the ever-churning Beverly Hills gossip mill. She could already imagine Kyle Richards calling with that concerned yet inquisitive tone, Dorrit Kemsley sending a voice memo with a string of "babies" and "my loves," and Erica Jane's blunt yet oddly comforting text, "You got this, bitch." Her husband, Marcellus, gripped the wheel tightly, his jaw clenched. She reached for his hand, squeezing it. "We'll get through this," she whispered. He turned to her at a red light, his eyes filled with worry and something deeper, love, devotion, the quiet promise of standing beside her through every step of this battle. That night, after the kids were asleep and the house had settled into silence, Annemarie finally allowed herself to cry. Not because she felt weak, but because she knew strength sometimes meant acknowledging fear. She curled up on the pristine white couch in their living room, staring at the chandeliers above, wondering how life had changed so drastically in a matter of days. Her phone buzzed. A FaceTime call from Garcelle Beauvais. "Hey girl," Garcelle's warm voice greeted her as soon as she answered. "You don't have to say anything. I just wanted to check in." Annemarie let out a breath, grateful for the simple gesture. "Thank you." Garcelle continued, leaning closer to her screen, "You were the toughest one out of all of us. I've seen you go toe-to-toe with Sutton, hold your own with Kyle, and somehow not lose your mind in the middle of all our crazy. You'll get through this." Annemarie smiled, a real one this time. "You better be sending me one of your famous home-cooked meals when I'm recovering." Garcelle laughed. "You already know. I got you." The days leading up to the surgery blurred into a series of pre-op appointments, tearful phone calls, and deep moments of reflection. The RHOBH ladies rallied in their own unique ways. Dorrit sent a curated selection of silk pajamas for her hospital stay. Kyle insisted on driving her to the surgery center, and even Lisa Rinna, despite no longer being on the show, sent a dramatic CURVIVORQEN t-shirt with a note saying, "Own this moment, baby." When the morning of the surgery arrived, Annemarie dressed carefully, choosing a soft, comfortable outfit instead of the usual designer ensembles she was known for. No stilettos, no statement jewelry, just herself, raw and real. Marcellus held her hand tightly as they walked into the hospital. The cameras weren't there, and for once, she was grateful. This wasn't for entertainment. This was real life. As she was prepped for surgery, she thought about all the things she still wanted to do. More time with her children, more adventures, maybe even another season of RHOBH, if she felt up to it. Life in Beverly Hills had taught her that nothing was guaranteed, but she wasn't ready to let go of this wild, unpredictable, beautiful journey just yet. The last thing she saw before drifting into anesthesia-induced sleep was Marcellus's reassuring face and the words he whispered in her ear, "You're going to be okay." And she believed him.